So take the number and plug it in. So what is f of negative 3? Negative 6. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. What is g of 6? Good. So 6 plus 1 gives 7. Now, what we're going to do today is find if you would plug those in together. So, a composite function is simply a function in which you plug into another function. So a composite function is when you plug a function into another function. Sorry, somehow my vocab page got deleted. Is it on here? There it is. A composite function represents the substitution of one function into another function. Substitution and plug-in mean the same thing. All right, so then the other thing, I don't know why there's sound. Suppose f and g are functions such that the range of g is considered a subset of the domain, then the composite function. So function composition is like the word fog. Everybody calls it fog. It really means f of g. So the O represents the word of. So it's f of g, which means you're taking g and plugging it in to f. All this is taking g and plugging it into f. This is so similar to what we did in 6.3. It's kind of why I jumped from 6.3 to 7.1, because they're very similar. So, we are taking g and plugging it into f. This is new notation. The hint I always give my kids is the variable or function letter closest to the variable is the one you plug in, and the outside one is the one that goes on the outside. So like this is the outside function, this is the inside function. So the inside function is closer to the variable. Does that make sense? Inside variable, outside is on the outside of the parentheses. Because this is the outside function when you plug g into it. It's really easy. I usually don't teach in PowerPoint, so this is like, yeah, I need to teach in Promethean. All right, so we are finding f of g and g of f for both of these functions. Oh my God. Wow. So what I did was I typed up what f of g looks like. So this is how we did it in chapter 6. This is how we're doing it in chapter 7. Chapter 6, chapter 7. See how they're very, very similar? The only thing that is new is the notation.
So copy off me, but don't let like.
So would 2x be g and negative 3x? Or am I stupid?
Hold on. So g is 2x minus 3. F is x squared minus 3x plus 1. So what we're doing is plugging g in for f. So every x on f is now going to have g. Oops, that's a minus. So everywhere you had an x, you're replacing it with g of x. So g of x is 2x minus 3. So we're going to put in 2x minus 3 here, 2x minus 3 here, and then guess what it is at that point? Algebra. So what do you do if you have a binomial squared? FOIL. Please do not make the mistake of distributing the square because you lose the oi of FOIL. So this is 2x minus 3, which is really 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. So don't make it 4x squared plus 9. You have to FOIL it. It's first, outer, inner, last. So this becomes 4x squared. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6x. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Distribute the negative 3. Add the 1 at the very end. Guess what we do at this point? Combine like terms. Negative 6, negative 6, negative 6 becomes negative 18. There's 3 of them. Plus 9, plus 9, plus 1. Done.
That's not too bad.
As I said, it's not terrible. It's just the notation is new. The concept is not. All right, let's do the bottom. Let's do G. So you have to do 2 parts. You have to do f of G and G of f. And no, they're not the same. So now you are plugging this into f. F into G. So how many x's did G have?
1.
Yeah. So now this is 2 times the f function minus 3. So we're going to distribute and combine like terms. So you get 2x squared minus 6x minus 1. So do you see how f of g of x and g of f of x are not the same final answer? They usually are not. Okay, next example. Do you have it with the first?
No.
How am I so goofy? Maybe it's the one that was before my vocab and my slides got goofy.
Yeah, because this is all the next day.
Let me go back.
We'll just write on top of the slide. Or maybe I hit cancel. Is that one? So where? Oh well, I'll just write it down.
Stealing.
So like, what's it about? You have to like answer question
All right, so f of g, sorry about that, f of g of x means this function goes in to that function. So it becomes x squared minus 3 plus 2. The big mistake that students make is they leave the x from f and try to multiply it by the g. The g replaces the x. So you get x squared minus 1. That is a new function. So we took 2 functions, we grouped them together and made a new one. Now we want to find g of f of x, which is goth. If you write it the new way.
Would it be x plus 2 minus 3? Like x minus 2 in parentheses?
Yes. So it's x plus 2 in the parentheses.
Oh, yeah.
And then you square that and subtract 3. Now when you do this math, that is a binomial squared again, which means we have to FOIL. Because it's x plus 2 minus 3. So it's x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4 minus 3, which is x squared plus 4x plus 1. I'm just going to give you the last few minutes. It's Friday. We're going to skip the word problem.
And we have no homework.
You have homework. So, but ready for the gift? No, if we skipped something in the examples, you can skip. You don't have to do the word problem in the homework. So no word problem in the notes, no word problem in the homework.
Also, no word problem on the test.
I'm not actually sure there is one.
Okay.
I don't remember having.
Okay.